I was covering for it.
I know, but I didn't know where to read. I didn't know where it was on there, so I had to wait for it to catch up. I couldn't find it.
All right.
Sorry.
Only here for Kanji's abs. Nice.
Failed on the setup. Nailed a great finish, Kathleen. Yeah, I really effed up reading a lot of my stories this week. I was just like...
You were having some challenging stuff to say.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job.
Turning this back on.
Yeah, it's warm in here.
It's really warm in here.
So that was CheckPoint this week.
CheckPoint.
But seriously, Persona 4, every game they add to the extended universe and they like contrive another excuse to get the whole cast back together, it's just like beautiful ending that was like all bittersweet because he was leaving and probably not really going to have time to come back to Inaba because he's going to be studying and doing work and like then going to university and it was going to be everybody breaking up.
Was Rize's idol rival ever in the game?
It was mentioned
briefly,
like by name only in Persona 4.
Oh, because it's like she got the movie role that Rize was going to have.
That Rize
right?
Dropped out of,
right.
And it's like another idol that her manager was mentoring, and then he's like, when she's like, "No, I'm done with you," and he's like, "Well, that's fine. I'm going to go manage Konami then." But you know what though? Like, and also apparently in all the extended universe games, she goes back to idling, which completely invalidates her beautiful character arc in the original game too.
Doodles the Great. Yes, the joke Twitter accounts of Legendary Engram and the Cryptarch are both great. I'm not taking my shirt off, also. For the rest of you. Graham service. That would be service for me. I'll take Graham service. What do you got?
They get you like a high five.
Right. Yes.
So what counts as a death for CheckPoint? Probably me effing up all my stories, to be honest with you. So, why don't we
did we remember to record locally that time? Man.
Really? Womp womp.
I did kill the thing starting, the notifier was actually going on.
How?
Because it reloaded.
But I didn't refresh it. I didn't tell it to refresh.
I think if you switch away and switch back, it refreshes it.
So the sub sound was going off during it again?
No, it went off once and then I turned it off.
Yay!
Right.
Dr. Rocket has just subscribed.
Maybe we should just record the whole episode again.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of effed up. Do you guys just want to watch us do that again? We could do it after we're done here.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the show.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll talk about some stuff and then we'll do it again at the end.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like it. That was just the dry run today. Alright, so let me get off my books here. So uncomfortable.
Well, you'll need those for later.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to sit on them the whole time.
Alright. I guess I'll come around.
Yeah, we can make you guys watch. Reshoot. Paul's gonna come around. We can talk about some stories we missed and we'll do some sub-commercials.
Move over a little bit.
No. Okay.
Wow. Thank you. So, the Wolfwood. So I didn't miss it? Well, you kind of did, but then you kind of didn't. So, yeah.
Yay, Kathleen didn't fall out of her chair today. I only fell out of my chair once.
Not yet. Alright, stories we did not talk about.
I can't really get any closer.
Double Fine. Paul, you want to talk about those stories? Because you know more about them?
Sure, yeah. So Double Fine had a game that they're working on called Space Base. That actually came originally from like a game jam, I think, or like a sort of a thing where they were just attempting to do a whole bunch of games at once. Yeah, the sub's not back on right now.
Oh, is it not?
No, because I couldn't turn it on because everything was appearing on the other screen.
Oh.
But I'll turn it on in a bit. So the Space Base, so the problem was, so they released it as an early access thing. And so they were like working on it, and I think they were selling it as an early access thing for like a year and a half or so. So for quite a while.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And they have now said that they were they were selling it and it was doing great, and then the sales gradually sort of started to slow down and go away, as you might expect from something that was ongoing. And it got to the point where it was not sort of fiscally feasible for them to continue developing on it. And so they've decided to take it out of early access and just release it as it currently is, which is a little unfortunate because there's a bunch of features that they were sort of promising as part of the early access thing that haven't actually been added to it, and so they're just sort of like, whatever it is, how it is currently on early access, that's what we're releasing. We're done with it. So it's a little bit, it left kind of a bad taste in people's mouths. And then the sort of explanation that they gave, which was basically like it was too expensive to keep developing it, was sort of like, okay, but so you were just the plan, like the hope was this, you were just gonna like keep selling the early access thing forever and keep using that money to develop it as it went. Like, that doesn't seem like a very feasible business strategy. Also, there was a lot of like, it was actually like, it was very successful as an early access thing. Like, it was in the top 25% of early access games, and still wasn't making enough money. So I don't know, maybe their development strategy on it was somewhat flawed, or it shouldn't have been an early access game to begin with, or whatever. But so that kind of sucks, and it's unfortunately not the first time for Double Fine that they have been, shall we say, overly ambitious.
Yeah.
The thing, I mean, the Broken Age, they split into 2 parts.
Yeah. Broken Age.
Yeah, and so they're.
I got that.
So it's possible that Tim Schafer, or Double Fine as a whole, is not. They're whole sort of. They're not sort of. They haven't kind of adapted to the indie funding mentality. They seem to be still sort of trying to create the sort of AAA type games that they're used to creating.
Yeah.
Which maybe doesn't
But
quite
they can't
work.
they can't just go back to the publisher and be like, we need another budget increase.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why it all works. Like, with a publisher, you could be like, look at all of the stuff that we have. It's going to be really good. Can we get some more money to keep working on this? And the publisher can be like, all right, I see all the stuff. But you can't really do that with when you're indie funded. You can't be like, so here's what we have from the first Kickstarter. So now let's do another one for another little bump of money. I mean, I've seen people try and it doesn't work.
Yeah, because I mean, the publisher, when you take that to the publisher goes, wow, that looks like a good game. I can see how I'm going to make a ton of money off this game.
Yeah.
But the Kickstarter thing doesn't work because it's not an investment thing. You actually are pre-buying the game.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then also in other unfortunate crowdfunding news, I guess, Neil Stephenson's game, which has become known as Neil Stephenson's game. I don't know if that's actually what it should be called.
Probably unfairly to Neil Stephenson.
But, I mean, he was pretty much fully endorsing it, putting his name behind it, being the main face of it in the videos and everything. But anyway, Clang, which is this sword fighting game that he was working on, or he was sort of sponsoring, has been sort of discontinued. Basically, it was this thing where they raised somewhere over $500,000, and the initial, like, the Kickstarter was technically for sort of prototype development of this, which they were not totally as clear about as they should have been.
Because I'm pretty sure we did a story about this, and it was like, it looks like it's any other Kickstarter for a game, except that it's not. It's a Kickstarter for the money to investigate whether or not the game is feasible. Are you doing it intentionally now?
No, I can't help myself.
Why do you keep yawning?
Because the chat keeps reminding me I'm yawning, and I think it's setting off something in my brain.
That's so weird.
So, Neil Stephenson made an update on their Kickstarter page, basically saying that the actual, like, controlling the sword part worked quite well. They actually got that working quite well, but it wasn't fun. And basically, there wasn't enough game there, or it wasn't enough potential there for them. They've been shopping it around to try and get extra funding, which was always part of the idea. Was that they would sort of make the prototype with the Kickstarter money and then use that to sort of shop around extra funding. But they did that and it was unsuccessful. So, but so I mean that sucks, and people obviously are disappointed about that. But the real thing that's a little bit wonky with this is that that's what was sort of released, is that Neil Stephenson put out this message that was like, so we did it, we had this demo that we've been working on. The demo actually worked pretty well, but it wasn't fun, so we decided not to release it. And so everybody's just like, so we just have sort of your word for it that there's anything at all.
Can we see it?
Yeah, it's like, if you're not going to continue on it, then we kind of paid for that development. So could we have that just like
it's just like fucking
open
two
source?
stick figures.
So I mean, I guess the one issue why they might not want to release it is that it doesn't actually look very impressive, right?
Yeah.
So it's a tricky thing, but they could have done it. They could have definitely handled it better. So
I keep yawning and it's making my eyes water.
You don't normally yawn this much.
No, I don't know what's wrong. I think it's
because they're tracking it and they keep reminding you about yawning. You're like, oh yeah, yawning. I could yawn.
And now everybody is like talking about how they're yawning, and there's something like I am very susceptible to contagious yawns. It's not that Paul is boring.
Time to stop reading the chat for you.
But I like reading the chat. They're nice.
Right, what else we got here?
Scroll all the way down, I think. So we did Clang. The Evil Within trailer looks creepy. That's about it. Oh, hey, Goat Simulator is out for iOS and Android.
Yeah.
It's $5, but they have assured us, not us personally, but they've assured everyone that they have ported over all of the bugs from the Steam version of the game, from the original Steam version, and now they're working on porting over the bugs from the expansion.
Yeah.
So
they were very, very clear about that. Because when you think about it, because they actually, the iOS version, I guess it's a Unity game, so the iOS version, but they're still, they had to. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually deliberately went in to make sure that things messed up in the same way as it messes up on the PC.
I would hope so.
And who knows? It's probably got a whole bunch of new extra bugs with the touch interface. I'm sure that's all ripe for all sorts of bugs.
Anyhow, Goat Simulator, if you haven't played it, it's like $5. It's actually really, really good. It's more of like an open-ended problem-solving platforming game.
Problem causing, really, is what it
causing
is.
but sometimes you get to solve problems.
I'm sure one of the mods will be able to link to the streams of us playing Goat Simulator.
Yeah. It is, you both cause problems and then solve them, as long as solving the problems involves hitting something with a goat. Or licking something and carrying it around with your tongue.
Decaped, Kathleen, and Beej, and Alex, and maybe Cam are all sort of quietly fighting over who gets to stream Hatoful Boyfriend.
No, we've made a plan. We're going to do a 3-way stream of Hatoful Boyfriend, because nobody wants to watch a bunch of people streaming the same parts of the game over and over again. So we're all going to get together, we're all going to play it together, we're all going to do voices.
Nice.
So it's going to be amazing. We're probably going to do that on a Sunday as a special crossing the streams.
Sometime in the next week or so.
Crossing the Hatoful Boyfriend.
Nice. So look forward to that. Woo, 3-way.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, and
3-way plus a pigeon, I guess.
Oh, this one's just sort of interesting. SingStar Ultimate Party. You guys remember the SingStar games?
Yes.
They're releasing the Ultimate Party version. Jesus Christ! In Europe, they're releasing it. And the new one has this thing where instead of the awkward USB microphones, or I guess they'd be wireless now, everybody can use their phone.
Yeah.
It connects to the system.
So you can add...
Or your friend's phone.
So you can have new... So you can have 4 people playing without having to get 4 mics or whatever, right? So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
Yeah, it's a cool idea, and presumably, I mean, SingStar is one of those things where it's it just kind of chugs along, and there's it's this fan base that's always oh man, new one's coming out, this is gonna be awesome,
and everyone else is really?
Okay.
You're that excited? Oh, there we go. Can't wear hats linked to Goat Simulator.
And apparently it's got some new, obviously they do the Guitar Hero or any other music games, they're updating it with new songs and all that good stuff. So, and you can buy a ton of songs off their thing.
Can I sing the Flash Gordon theme by Queen?
Why?
Because it's cool.
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, it's a question.
Oh, I thought.
In the game.
In the game. I was like, what now?
No!
Well, that you understand my confusion then.
Is Adam's stream starting? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
I gotta tell Alex to crop that out of the YouTube replays.
Has it gotten marked a few times?
Twice? Yeah. All right. You want to start welcoming some people?
Yes.
All right. Starting with chemistry.
Hey, everybody, do you need some incredible crafts made and then some chemistry done? Why not go to Chemistry? She's your one-stop shop for all things crafty and chemically. What can she do? Blow stuff up for you. I mean, she probably wouldn't, but you can always ask her. I mean, I'm sure she has the skills. And if not, she can probably yarn bomb something. See how I link those things together there? That's right. Talented crafter, talented desert buzz person, all-around nice lady. She's from Alberta. We won't hold it against her. Chemistry!
Woo! Lord Hosk.
Oh, wow. Hey, everybody, do you need someone to mod your chats and to be an all-around super cool dude and to have 3 adorable children? Or does he have 4 now?
3.
3. No, there's so many
He
hospitals.
has 4, but one's not adorable.
You probably just gave him a mild heart attack. 4.
Do you need someone to mod your streams and have 3 adorable tiny hosklings? Hey, why not go to Lord Hosk? I mean, who else has got kids around here? You've got a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But what can Hosk do for you? All sorts of things. He'll ban spammers. He'll ban jerks. He'll even ban you if you really annoy him and he decides to go mad with power, which he doesn't do very often, which is why we love him! Yay! Lord Hosk, if you want to see adorable children who make your heart have all those feels and make the tears come out of your eyes because they're your eye vomiting, Hosk.
Eye vomiting.
That's what I call. That's what
you call emotional crying.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. That was so beautiful. You made my eyes vomit water.
Gross.
When we were playing new Super Mario U on Saturday,
Oh yeah.
I was playing with Rachel. Hosk was watching, and we were playing one of the dungeons. It was brutal, like with the lava on the ground and stuff. We died so many times. And he's like, he just posted like, little lady Hosk just said, you should stop going onto the ground. It's lava.
Yeah, Paul.
Like,
Jeez.
Oh, that. Sorry, it's like, oh, we didn't realize. So,
Maybe that's what's happening in
little
Dark
troll
Souls
Hosk.
streams. Maybe they're just like 2-year-olds being like, you shouldn't get hit by that guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I know I'm not supposed to be hit by it.
Little troll Hosk.
Yeah. Always armored.
Hey, everybody, are you looking for a new brand of athletic underwear, but Under Armour is just not cutting it anymore? Try Always Armored. It's athletic because it's made of pure steel. Your nether regions will always be armored and always be safe. Is Always Armored breathable? No! Did you not hear the part where I literally said it was pure steel? But you know what it is? Impermeable. You can shoot yourself with arrows. You can drop yourself in lava, and you'll probably cook from the inside, but you won't get flesh burns unless you actually touch the hot steel. You know what? Actually, scratch that lava part. Don't even worry about it.
Lava is not
But
good.
like bees, fuck them. They're not gonna get through. Your junk will be safe with Always Armored. New from Nike.
From Nike.
Well, because they
The
don't
problem
own
is
Under Armour.
you get like one bee inside the armor, and then you're in trouble.
Arakasi 01, I think. So what happened was, it did
We're
ping.
not seeing it on our list.
No,
No,
it's on our list. It's right before Chemistry. But the reason I started with Chemistry is because when she resubbed, it popped up in the chat with a storm count of 1. So I was like, oh, that's the first sub.
Ah.
But apparently not. So Arakasi 01.
Let's see.
Armor full of bees.
Sure. Sorry.
That wasn't a question.
It was-
You're just like,
I know. I was gonna snap out of it when you started, but you made me laugh.
okay. Hey, everybody, are you looking for a giant fighting robot? Why not try the Aracasio one? Unlike previous brands of giant fighting robots advertised here on this channel, the Aracasio one has had almost all of the human-killing bugs gotten out of its AI. What does the Aracasio one do? Most of what you tell it, which is honestly a fucking innovation around here, because usually it's just like, give it some instructions and maybe it'll do something, or maybe it'll just do its own thing and like take up sheep farming in the Highlands of Wales or something. Like, it was either that or do what you wanted. It was usually a 60-40 chance, either sheep or absolute destruction, probably also yours included. But anyhow, the Aracasio one, we've got none of that. We've programmed it to be terminally afraid of sheep, so it's not going to do that thing that all of the other robots used to do. So what can you get your Aracasio one to do? All sorts of things. You can get it to kill people, but you cannot get it to kill people if they are surrounded by sheep, wearing wool, or wearing a picture of a sheep on any of their clothing, or holding a picture of a sheep, or maybe they just like have an iPhone that's playing sheep noises. We may have gone too far on that AI thing, but most of the time it does what you want. The Aracasio one, order now.
Love it. I don't understand this next one. Snorsh cultures a stone.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Is there meant to be like an apostrophe? Like, Snorsh culture is a stone, which I don't understand. Or Snorsh is culturing a literal rock, which I also don't understand. I'm missing something here.
Or did it get like cropped off?
Oh, it could be longer than that.
Well,
But there's a limit to how long
Maybe?
Twitch allows?
If you can tell us what you mean, we'll get back to you. But right now,
Yeah.
it's that fuppin' guy again.
oh my god, everybody. Hey, are you ready for that fuppin' guy again? He's back in the feel-good Christmas movie of the year. That's right. Tim Allen, Monique, and Gabri Sidibe, with Gabri Sidibe and Monique reprising their roles from Precious, but now with wacky Christmas Santa Tim Allen in it. It's that fuppin' guy again. What happens when a down on their luck and abused and racially and economically downtrodden family in the Bronx encounters a wacky white guy who thinks he's Santa? Hilarity ensues. That's right, it's that fuppin' guy again. Direct to DVD this Christmas season.
So are you saying that fucking guy is Tim Allen?
Is it the name of the movie or is it the director?
It's the movie.
Okay.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Snorsh culture is best appreciated when stoned.
Wow. Yeah, Snorsh cultures a stone. I don't know what it means. The ocean who subbed.
The ocean who subbed.
Because of the sub-ocean.
Right. Let's see. Is Snorsh actual Swedish slang for cannabis?
No.
I hope not. Alright. The ocean who subbed.
Sounds like a...
Like a fanfic.
Honestly, it sounds like-
Sci-fi will air that every Christmas.
It sounds like an indie movie.
Yeah.
The ocean that subbed.
Can Snorsh cultures a stone explain that? Otherwise, we'll skip it.
Well, I don't
we'll
want to
something for
skip
him.
it.
Well, I don't want to skip it. I just don't understand what it means. It makes
Just do
it
something
means
else,
nothing.
Snorsh.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, the ocean who subbed.
The ocean who subbed. Let's see. Guy looked out from the lighthouse. The ocean, its majestic waves lapping against the rocky shore. The beam of his lighthouse piercing the way for all to see. But yet he was lonely. And not because he was the only person who worked in the lighthouse and because his shifts were 3 months long and the days were long and the nights were long and everything was long and boring and he'd only brought one deck of cards out to
Everything
his
was long.
out to this lighthouse because it was not a good moment of foreplanning, to be completely honest with you, and he might have gone insane. But Guy longed for the ocean. The ocean was his friend. The ocean was his subscriber. It was the ocean who subbed, the new erotic dojin coming from our Twitch chat, probably this desert bus. There you go.
that's a
Guy, the
shame.
French lighthouse keeper, and his love, the actual just ocean.
Oh, Snorsh cultures a stone. Meant to be a cultural touchstone joke.
Oh, because I kept effing that up. Okay. Okay.
So, it's the Snorsh cultural touchstone.
All right. Okay. What is Snorsh's cultural touchstone? I mean, they adopt things from a lot of other people's culture because their culture sucks. So what is uniquely
The Ocean Who
Snorsh?
Subbed, a story of inter-life form BDSM romance.
Sure. I'll leave that up to
Yes.
you guys to
Go for
decide what Guy and the Ocean
Guy the
are
Dom
doing.
with the Ocean Who Subbed.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it requires a pretty strong dominant to just kind of whip in the water. It doesn't really do too much.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. I think I have Snorsh's cultural touchstone here.
Alright.
Ahem. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna get the accent right. Hi everyone! Welcome back to Snorsh! I'm of course Snorshy and tourist head of everything. Anyhow, hey! You know what a lot of people say about Snorsh? They say, Snorsh, you have horrible wiggles and you have a weeping David Caruso chained in a tower. But you know what you don't have? Your own cultural stuff. Why you must take from everybody else's and mock Romania? Well, because one, Romania is fucking crap. And don't let them tell you otherwise. But second, you know what we just discovered? Ancient Snorshian ruins. That's right, our own Snorshian cultural touchstone. It's like Stonehenge, but smaller. It's got like 3 stones, and you know what? You go up, you touch them. That's right. We have our own cultural touchstone now. Yes, the great Snorshian Weagle ruins of the Dark Ages. They were erected in 1964, and... What are you doing?
I'm touching the stones.
By a baker named Yuri Gorgodov, Schnorschwiegelberg. And nobody knows why Yuri did this. That's why they are lost to the ages as a brilliant and mysterious Snorshian touchstone. That's right. Yes, they are almost 50 years. No, they'd be exactly 50 years old this year. The academic curriculum in Snorsh is a little lacking, to tell you the truth.
No, it's called the Dark Ages because the power went out in 1964.
Until like 1985.
It's the Snorshian accent, Polygonatron.
Anyhow, come to
It's
Snorsh.
unique.
Snorsh is a thing that comes up on these things. Wow. All right. Captain Falafel.
I'm imagining that it's just like three rocks that aren't even particularly large.
No. And you just go touch them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's no mystery about how they got there because everyone knows the guy.
Yuri Gorgodolf.
Gurgadolf.
And like they're not even big, like too big to carry.
Oh yeah, they're
just
not.
kind of
They're like
brought them
maybe
out.
like 4 feet high.
He
Like
just
you
kind of
would've-
brought them out on like a little wheelbarrow and put them there.
You wouldn't have needed like a. You would have needed probably like a Weagle cart or something to get them out there. But anyhow, yeah.
Captain Falafel.
Captain
Back
Falafel.
again.
Hey everybody, come on down to Captain Falafel's heroic vegan fast food restaurant. That's right, you don't have to be a hero to eat vegan, but it sure does help. What does Captain Falafel's restaurant not have? Well, it doesn't have things that aren't delicious, and it doesn't have things that are made from animal products, you filthy goddamn murderers. That's right, enjoy the finest mix of beans and proteins and other things that go into falafels. A mystery known to the ages which will never be solved. If any people tell you that they know how to make a falafel, they're lying. It's a magical recipe involving Eye of Newt. I mean, not actually Eye of Newt, we're vegan here. Go away, shoo.
It's a hard sell.
Shoo.
I like it. Not even trying to get people, not even trying to appeal to people who eat meat. Just like, no, you're a murderer. Get out.
There are some very, very
Coism subscribed.
fervent
Yeah, I know.
vegan-
Oh.
fervent vegans.
Vegals?
Vegals. Oh my god.
No.
Vegan.
Coism is just subscribed.
Coism. I don't think a Weagle could become a vegan.
No.
They're carnivores.
It's a theoretical creature only.
Coism.
Coism.
Wait. Coism.
Bee armored Weagles. No.
No.
Bee Armored Weagles is the second one that's actually, and the Snortian Yawn Manufactory are all past our cutoff for the full Kathleen commercial experience.
Manufactory.
But we will welcome you regardless when we get there.
Alright. Coism. Alright. You're touching the stone. That's a good gift. Koizum. Sure. Hey, everybody. I'm here for Honda, and we are unveiling the new Honda electric car, the Honda Koizum. The Koizum runs on electricity because it's electric, and it is
steering wheels.
And it is extreme. It's extremely groundbreaking. The Koizum is literally the only car in the world that runs on both electricity and Weagle power. That's right, Honda got an EU grant to set up a factory in Snorsh. Not because Snorsh is part of the EU, but because the factory was particularly polluting and nasty for the environment, and the EU wanted to get it out of their borders.
Not the EU, the EU.
The EU.
The EU.
So Honda. So I'm here with Daisuke Honda, heir of the legendary Honda family. And could you tell us about why you decided to harness the Snorshian natural resource of Weagles in addition to an electric engine?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do the accent.
No, I wasn't expecting you to.
Okay.
We're not racist here.
Except against Snortians.
Except against Romania.
The Snorshian.
Oh, yeah, Romania.
The Snorshian accent is an international treasure.
Yeah, Weagles work hard. And Vladislav, baby, don't hurt me. Oh, Vladislav. That's a really funny sub name.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We built our thing here because of tax breaks. It was real cheap to build a factory in Snorsh.
Have there been any problems with building a factory in Snorsh?
I mean, everything that you'd expect from building a factory in Snorsh, yeah.
The lack of electricity
Yeah.
is tricky.
The constant distant sobbing of David Caruso keeps us up at night. But apart from that, it's not so bad.
Great. Well, let's take the Honda Koizum out for a test drive. All right, we're watching it pull away. It isn't the.
We've already done it, didn't you see?
It's not the most quick off the line car, but it is incredibly eco-friendly. 0 emissions unless you count the Weagle poo, and the car appears to be slowing down. Is there a mechanical? Oh my God! The Weagles have leapt out of the engine and ate the test driver. All right, that's enough for now. Bye.
What's great about the car is that it has no emissions. It's very, very friendly, earth friendly, as long as you don't want to actually drive anywhere.
Yeah.
Once you start driving places, things go completely wrong.
Yeah.
But it looks really nice just in your driveway. It's good like that.
All right, Dr. Rocker is our next subscriber.
Dr. Rocker.
Hey, everybody, you looking for an extreme energy beverage and you just, and the regular options don't cut it? Red Bull doesn't give you enough wings anymore? Slurm, not slurmy enough?
Dr. Rocker.
Why not try Dr. Rocker?
Pretend I have a cat.
It's 3,000, it's got 3,000% more, guarana, how do you pronounce that?
It's really thick.
Than the other leading energy beverage. It's more like an energy slime. It's got 18,000 calories per can. So trust me, once you have a can of this, you don't need to go anywhere, and you really can't. It may cause explosive diarrhea, but you're wired as you're pooping out your butt. It makes you more aware than ever. That's right, Dr. Rocker, new from Dr. Pepper, and not endorsed by anyone.
What are the chunky things?
Those aren't supposed to be in there.
It's really chewy.
That's not right.
I don't like this.
Cancer, probably.
I was actually just thinking, funny story. I was looking in Pathfinder, at the D&D thing. There's a bee armor.
Wait, you get...
There is a special, there's a magical, there's a magical armor called, I think it's called the corset of bees or something, or corset of wasps or something. And the great thing about it is it's magical armor that absorbs, absorbs a certain amount of damage per day. I think it's 20 points of damage per day. But if you get hit by more than 20 points of damage, the bees, which are on it, become alive and just start flying around your face.
That sounds awful.
Why would you wear that?
Because it protects you a lot, and it gives you so you don't have to get hit by the first 20 points of damage. So as long as you don't get hit too much, it's super good.
I guess it's good if you stand in the back.
But yeah, the bees all fly around your
Hummingbird
face.
James says, please don't look at the Pathfinder supplements. That is the realm of madmen and bad designers who think wizards should be more powerful.
Ooh, I like that.
Acer Blade.
Acer Blade.
Yeah, here you go. Somebody has the quote. Yeah. Once the wasps have prevent 20 points of damage, they angrily animate and swarm around the wearer. The wearer must make a DC 18 Fortitude save or gain the nauseated condition.
After one round, the swarm returns to the corset and goes dormant.
Yeah.
Nauseated from bees?
Well, just because they're like all like in your face.
What a fucking stupid piece of armor. I'm sorry. That's really
You
dumb.
have to remember that like half the things in D&D, the official origin story is like created by a mad wizard.
Yeah. The mad wizard created blah, blah, when he was bored of meh.
Alright, let's see.
Acer Blade.
Yeah, shaving?
Feminine shaving.
Oh.
Legs.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a good one. Thank you. Today's commercial inspired by Graham
I was
Acer
trying
Blade.
to be quiet.
I don't want to take credit for your ideas.
It's okay.
Hey, ladies, do you just have so much hair on your legs that mowing through that pile of underbrush just dulls all of your razors? Is it just like this? Shing! And then
Snaps right off.
blood everywhere. Why not try Gillette's revolutionary new Acer Blade? We use plasma cutting technology, just like the ones that they use to form high-density steel bridge girders, to finally shear your horrible, disgusting, hairy legs of the revolting carpet of hair that you call a body.
Bridge
Ew.
girders.
Anyhow, finally, you will meet society standards for female attractiveness with your briefly hair-free and incredibly chapped legs. That's right, the new Gillette Acer Blade. Because if you don't shave your legs, you're a disgusting she-beast and a societal reject.
Ah!
I'm imagining like one of those like push lawnmowers.
Wow.
I hate shaving my legs. I tell you what.
Coked up lemur, which is, according to him in chat, this is not a caffeinated lemur alt account.
Really?
Yes.
No,
Coked up lemur.
Ed Lemur has been just having way too much Coca-Cola.
Or cocaine. I feel that it's cocaine.
Who gave a lemur cocaine? That was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
We went all the way to Madagascar,
And gave these lemurs cocaine.
the only place lemurs occur naturally.
It's a scientific research thing. We're hoping to decide what happens to lemurs when they are given a variety of substances.
Let's see. What do you do? What happens to a coked up? What do you do with a coked up lemur?
Stay very far away from it.
What do you do with a problem like a coked up lemur? I don't think you can sing it to the.
Introduce it to a weagle.
What do you do with a problem like a lemur? How can you,
How can you wean it off cocaine?
Lock it inside its room, and
Throw away the key. Run away.
no, it has to run with room.
Yeah.
Lock it inside its room, and
Pray it falls to its doom.
or trying to cure it, and yeah, and then throw out the key and run away. How do you solve a problem like a lemur? How do you get it off of that? Okay.
Wait.
I don't think you solved the problem
No.
with the lemur at all.
Wait.
You just
Can we actually just sing that for this? It's
We just
pretty-
did.
No, but
That
like
was it.
actually
We
read
did.
properly.
No.
No, better.
No,
Yes.
taking too long.
No.
It's already 2:47. We got to re-record CheckPoint.
No. I want to do it again.
We did it. That was it. That was good.
I feel like coked up lemur maybe didn't get the best. Can we just do like the actual like what is it? How do you solve a problem like a lemur?
Okay, let's
How
do
do
it.
you
No,
wean it
no,
off
don't,
cocaine?
don't. You're gonna ruin it if you run through the whole thing again.
But I can't remember the words.
That's what makes it funny.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. How do you solve a problem like a lemur?
How do you get
wean
it?
off? Wait.
How do you wean it off of cocaine? You lock it inside its room. and sing it a merry tune, then throw out the key and run away. How do you solve a problem like a lemur?
You sing the tune through the keyhole.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like that wasn't much
Kathleen
better, but I
committed to
tried.
quality.
Committed to something.
Your $5 gets at least 2 poor renditions of a song.
Totally twistedly tongue-tied.
Oh, god damn it. Hey, everybody, why not try the gnarly new candy Totally Twisted Tongue-Tied? It's super sour and super intense. That's right, it's made with South American goji berries and not a single hit of sugar. So all it is just tongue-twistingly sour shit.
Just sour.
Totally Twisted Tongue-Tied candy is the thing that you give to people you hate. It's radical, man! We have a kangaroo on a skateboard as our mascot because somebody in marketing thought teenagers like that.
Oh, so
what the fuck is going on?
the wrong continent.
Why is it like an 80s thing? Why do I have to put on this accent while I'm doing this commercial? Because someone down at head office thought it would be cool. That's right. 8-year-olds, put this in your mouth and have your tongue melt off. We are not responsible for lawsuits. Totally Twisted Tongue-Tied candy. Woo!
Get a free pack of Totally Twisted Tongue-Tied candy with a 6-pack of Dr. Rocker. Thumping, thrusting thalids.
Ugh.
Thumping, thrusting thalids.
Yeah.
I've seen a few thalids on magic cards, and I would not want to see them thumping and thrusting.
No kidding.
Dragoon Zero, yeah, but we're going to re-record it because we had some mistakes. So,
Many mistakes.
So stick around.
I feel like it's setting a bad precedent that we record a checkpoint if there are mistakes.
Pouchy the skateboarding kangaroo.
Pouchy. Hey, Pouchy.
Have some candy that's all warm and covered in hair because it was in my pouch.
And mucus.
Mucus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pouchy, no, it's dripping. Why?
Eat it, kids.
It's not in any kind of wrapper or anything
It's just
either.
this kangaroo jamming a candy into a kid's mouth.
Then he just slams a Dr. Rocker and rides away.
Yeah, in the universe of my mind, everything is awful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thumping, thrusting thalids. Hey everybody, new from the makers of Totally Twisted Tongue-Tied, it's the best new gummy candy, Thumping Thrusting Thalids. That's right, it's made of 100% natural plant ingredients and kangaroo mucus for an all-natural, chewy, gummy treat that you are sure to love. Look at our mascot. It's a wombat that's
It's a wombat with what?
It's a base-jumping wombat!
An involuntarily base-jumping wombat.
That means he's cool and adorable. He's doing dangerous things. But don't do as he does. Kids do as he says, and he says stop your mouth full of thumping, thrusting thalids till you can't breathe anymore, and you choke on their delicious mucusy taste.
You know how you can trust a wombat? Because their shit is cubes. They shit cubes. Wombat feces is cubic. That's not a joke.
That does not seem comfortable.
No.
I don't want anything coming out of my butt to have sharp corners.
They don't want them to roll away.
Why?
I don't know.
If I was in a position then where my poop would just kind of roll away and be somebody else's problem, I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
No, Jay Wiley, that is indeed real life. I
Look
did
it
not
up.
believe him until he showed me a picture.
Google wombat poop. Merry Christmas. That's
Yeah.
it's in your history now. And the last one for in the 15 was actually appearing all the way from Desert Bus, GIF Lord Simon.
Hey, everybody, do you need some magical gifts made up? Why not summon Gift Lord Simon? That's right, just go into your bathroom, turn off the lights, and say, Gift Lord Simon, Gift Lord Simon, Gift Lord Simon, 3 times into a darkened mirror, slit your wrist, and throw some blood into the sink, and he shall appear like a terrifying apparition. Then he'll go sit at your computer and do stuff with Photoshop until gifts appear. And
Wow.
then you can't get him to leave! That's why it's so spooky!
While you bandage your wrists.
Or bleed out, depending how deeply you cut it. Anyhow,
Jeez.
Gift Lord Simon, he's the cool occult gift guy. That's right. If you want to inflict him on somebody else, all you need to do is kill a chicken and spread its entrails over your neighbor's doorstep, and then wrap a cactus in barbed wire. And then Gift Lord Simon will appear there, and then go sit on their computer and make gifts appear. And then they'll be like, could you please leave? And he was like, no, I was summoned here by an occult ritual, and I have many gifts to make. And they'll go, well, that's not evil, but it is inconvenient because I need to use my computer. I have
he supplies the bandages.
I have a report going, like, I have to turn that into my boss tomorrow. He's like, no. And then if you need to get rid of Gift Lord Simon because somebody else has summoned him to your doorstep with chicken entrails and then the cactus wrapped in barbed wire for some reason, then what you need to do is you need to get 8 tennis balls, tie them together with a necklace of teeth, and affix them around a small, overweight neighborhood child, and then push him on a teeter-totter till he throws up. And then Gift Lord Simon will appear in the bathroom of somebody you hate, but you may not know who, if you have a lot of people you hate, and who doesn't. That's right, Gift Lord Simon! He makes gifts, and he's also mildly inconvenient.
This is very, very complex rituals involved in this.
A lot of world building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 people subscribed after our cut up, but we will welcome you regardless.
Perhaps we should do the episode and then do the final
Welcome in case anyone else subscribes.
That's a good idea.
And also just so we can get the episode.
All right. So we're going to. Okay, so I guess you want to go back over there then.
I'll
So I'm going
sit on
to
my books again.
remove the sub thing.
Yeah.
You alright?
My foot was.
Oh yeah, right. You need that. There's a lot of bureaucracy in Denmark, says Gift Lord Simon. So, for those who missed it earlier,
Redo CheckPoint because we did such a bad job.
the encore.
Actually, Paul did a fine job. Graham did a fine job. I did a terrible job.
okay.
So are you gonna make the teleprompter go faster this time?
Yep.
What? That was just it was going too slow.
It was going too slow on that last story because of all the returns. Also, don't rush through.
Graham told me not to rush through my stories. They can hear you when you're whispering.
No, not over the thing when I'm off to the side, trying to give you helpful advice without being a dick about it.
Gift Lord Simon, Gift Lord Simon, Gift Lord Simon.
Can you pass the mouse over?
Yep. It's behind the monitor. Sorry. Oh, can you turn the iPad back on? Move a teeny bit this way.
Me?
Yep. That's good.
This is all very exciting.
Oh, and can you
Groundhog checkpoint.
can you put the thing on the second screen?
Oh yeah, and don't forget.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to turn the AC off.
Yeah, and
That's happening.
we'll record it locally this time too.
Yes.
Alright, so turn the recording.
Oh, hey, let's think of an actual intro this time.
Oh, right, yeah, because we forgot about that.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do something other than just, hi, we don't have an intro.
I couldn't think of anything.
Then I would have done something then.
I mean, brought to you by the letter D for Destiny. Brought to you by the letter A for a waste of time. No. But brought to you by the letter W for we did not think of a better intro.
No, I don't like doing ones. This is part of the writing process. I don't like doing ones that reference that we don't have anything.
Brought to you by the letter Z because we're in Canada, damn it.
Sure, brought to you by the letter Z because we're Canadian.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so the identifier's off.
Wait, how many should
What?
we list all the should we say the number of all provinces and territories and then it's like 11?
But why?
Because it's extra Canadian.
To list all the
No, or
provinces
like
in Canada?
brought to you by 11, the number of provinces and territories in Canada. You learned something now, didn't you? Is it 11 or is it 12? Or is it 10? I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's just stick with Z then.
Yeah, the joke is the Z thing.
But
Yeah.
the Sesame Street always had a letter and a number.
Yeah, we can just do one. See, this is what we would do on when we did Checkpoint before. This would be the last
It's
thing
13?
we
It's
would
not
to write.
really,
We
is
would
it?
literally think of this like right before we shot it. So this is exactly how we've always done this.
Apparently it's 13. Okay. So, Kathleen, geography fail.
Let's just do the Z.
Okay.
Okay.
The letters A, Z, and the number 13.
All right, your chairs. There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
You're thinking of the number of herbs and spices in KFC. That's the one.
I always get those two mixed up.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's... Whatever. Let's do it. Today. Hey everyone, Destiny's paying out. Get in here. This is Checkpoint.
Hi everybody, welcome to Checkpoint. Today we're brought to you by the number 13, the number of provinces and territories in Canada, a fact that I definitely 100% know off the top of my head, and the letter Z, because we're Canadian.
In case, like me, you weren't aware that former Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega was suing Activision, get ready because the story's even weirder now. Noriega, currently serving time in a Panamanian prison after already serving 20 years in a US prison, claims that Call of Duty Black Ops 2 portrayed him as a kidnapper, murderer, and enemy of the state, which he somehow believes increased sales of the game. But Activision has a secret weapon on their side. They have hired, as co-counsel to the defense, former mayor of New York City, Rudolph Giuliani, who said he is, quote, not interested in giving handouts to a convicted murderer and drug smuggler who is demanding money from Activision and its popular Call of Duty franchise for simply exercising its right to free speech. Chances of Noriega winning this suit seem very, very slim, but worst case scenario, sued by a real dictator will make great marketing copy for the box.
Everyone's favorite, recently beloved, but otherwise forgettable Smash Bros. Tag team, the Ice Climbers, will not be returning for Super Smash Bros. Wii U, and you have the 3DS version to blame. Unlike the game's new Rosalina and Luma power team, the Ice Climbers are interpreted by the game as two wholly separate characters, and therefore in situations where all 4 players were playing what amounted to 8 on-screen characters, the 3DS version just couldn't hack it. So they've been sent back down the mountain of obscurity to hang out with Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel and Hannah from Fear Effect.
Guardian, the Traveler needs your help. Or at least that's what the speaker is telling your ghost. Or, look, we need you to save the solar system or something. The point is you're going to need better gear. So, do like all the most tricked out Destiny players do and get in your spaceship, then fly to Earth and shoot at a cave. An in-game exploit dubbed the Treasure Cave, or my personal favorite, the Cave of Wonders, was recently discovered in Bungie's Destiny, and it works like this. There's a cave, and as long as you stand far enough back from it, wave upon wave of enemies will spawn, and you and the other 12 Guardians standing on the concrete outcrop shoot them all before they ever leave the cave, then every 5 minutes you all run in and grab all the loot they've dropped, which is going to be a lot. Surely Bungie will patch this soon, but until then, some of Earth's greatest champions will be leveling up through gopher extermination.
Speaking of Destiny, Activision has proudly sent out a press release helpfully telling us that Destiny is very popular both to play and to watch. According to Activision's marketing department, more than 5 million people watched other people play Destiny this week, making it the biggest console game launch of the year on Twitch, an accolade that is both meaningless and completely made up. Together, those 10 million eyeballs watch more than 240 million minutes of gameplay. That's 456 years of total game time. To put that into perspective, the Wright brothers successfully flew a plane in 1903, which means we've already watched Destiny for more than 4 times as long as humans have possessed the power of flight. The entire Edo period of Japanese history was only 265 years, and that gave us samurai, which means Activision really dropped the ball on their press release. Why'd they go for biggest console game launch of the year when they could have said Destiny streamed for the equivalent of 40% of the length of the Byzantine Empire? Take that, EA!
Persona 4 Dancing All Night's Japanese release has been delayed until January 2015. For analysis on what that means, here is Persona series expert and Kanji Tatsumi enthusiast, Kathleen DeVere.
Thank you, Graham.
And Kathleen, just what is Dancing All Night?
Some sort of Persona 4 spin-off? spin-off that is dancing themed. Presumably because Atlas realized a lot of people are willing to pay money to see the Persona girls moving around in skimpy outfits.
I see. And how does Dancing All Night fit into the larger Persona 4 universe?
I'm glad you asked, as someone who's played both the PS2 and Vita versions of the game and read scanlations of all the official Persona 4 comics, even the really awful one that supposedly explained Persona 4 Arena. I'm uniquely qualified to answer that question.
And?
Midnight Channel Shadow World Dancing Contest that unites everyone once again, but this time, Rize's idol rival Kanamine is also there.
Why?
So they could put another girl in the game. See my previous statements regarding skimpy outfits, dancing, and Atlas's complete and utter disregard for respecting the lovely bittersweet ending of the original game.
I don't think you'd previously mentioned that last part.
Oh, my apologies. That was just my poor broken heart saying that part on the inside.
Right.
The part of my heart that loves Persona 4.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week.
Stop hurting me, Atlas!
Goodbye.
Coming up, Square Enix has announced a cloud-based gaming service called Shinra Technologies, which, we remind you, was the name of the evil corporation in Final Fantasy VII that was draining the Earth of its very life force, like most gaming services drain you of yours. So good name! Yay! That was way better the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Idol rival. Rize's idol rival, though. That's too hard to say.
IDOL. Not like, I'm your rival.
Yeah.
No, like
No,
Japanese
good.
idol. You're tearing me apart, Atlas.
Yeah. That was
All right,
better.
Let's...
Maybe we should practice more often.
It's
I like how you just laugh at that. You're like, no. All right.
All right.
Let's
welcome to the following subscribers. Yawn.
Hey, everybody, do you like yawns? Because I certainly do, because they're contagious.
Welcome to the subscriber Bee Armored Weagles.
Hey, everybody, what's better than a Weagle and better than a bee when you stick a bee on a Weagle? Bee Armored Weagles, they're great toys, and they'll also kill your boys, so don't actually buy them. Bee Armored Weagles.
The Snorshian Yawn Manufactory.
Hi, everyone. Do you need a bunch of yawns in your life? Why not come to Snorsh? Aside from that, we've taken that Honda plant that recently closed down, and we make yawns there. What's a yawn? It's a Snorshian tourist thing. Don't even worry about it. Go touch our rocks.
Another subscriber from Vladislav. Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Vladislav.
Vladislav.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I need to sync up with you. Wait, left.
A little faster.
Vladislav. Baby, don't hurt me.
Not in sync.
No.
And Yuri Gergadolf, sculptor of the amazing Snorshian cultural touchstones.
Hello and welcome to Snorsh, where we have Hello and welcome to Snorsh, where we have erected a statue of Yuri Gorgadorf, Snorsh's greatest sculptor, who made our cultural touchstones in 1964. The sculpture is actually just a Weagle that we accidentally dipped in bronze, but we put a plaque at the bottom that says Yuri Gagadorf. May that Weagle rest its soul.
I'm giving as fast as I can. Sweet. Hang on, I gotta put this up. Mangled pixels. Wait. Hang on. Where'd it go? Stand by. There it is. Boop. Dr. Rocker.
Put it in your face hole, and then probably throw up a lot. Ugh, it's chunky.
Thank you for that. All right. That is it for Checkpoint Plus today.
Woo!
But Paul and I will be back in 20 minutes with GPLP, where we're not quite sure what we're playing yet. Definitely has some options.
Yep.
We'll figure it out. Until then, we're gonna play some commercials. Appreciate if you let those run. That's up to you. We're gonna take the stream offline, so the stream will go down, so we can change the stuff on this end and come back, and then we'll be back on in under 20 minutes. Well, I was gonna say under 20 minutes. We'll be back in 20 minutes for GPLP.
Vladislav.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Oh wait, hang on.
What?
No, wait.
Wait. Oh.
Wait, hang on.
That's
That's an old thing that's from last week.
You don't even notice this loading
There.
thing. All right, we're gonna go now. Bye.